Okay, so I'm just going to go round my grey bits. Excuse my hand. Pull my threads up. So here we go. And I am just literally going round it. Round the shape of it. Just get my threads out of the way. Get that quite in the right place. Still managed to go over my thread. Sorry, I put my hand over the camera, but there's no option. And I'm just moving from piece to piece. I'll admit I don't always pull up my threads because mine is going on a canvas and it really doesn't matter. I know some people jump from area to area and just cut it off. I tend to just cut my thread and start a new block. I'm not great on the sewing machine. I've had no experience really with sewing machines other than what I do. So I'm not the greatest person to be watching on a sewing machine. I'll admit it. I kind of make do. I have no real skills in the area. I also go pretty quick as well. because I like a sort of quite a free flowy type look to it. My sewing machine is basically my sketching pencil. We ought to go around this as well. Just put it in here and then we're done with the grey. Okay. So now I'm going to go on to the moon. So I'm going to just change out my grey top. Pull some of that back through, don't want to waste all of that. Okay, so now we're going to go onto the moon. I'm going to move the camera back slightly. Just going to change the angle of it. So you can get a bit more idea of what I'm doing. That's the best angle. I've got to be able to do it, that's the trouble. You're right in my way. It's not too bad, right. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go around the outside of my moon. I've got this which keeps coming off, which is going to go along there, but I always make this binding bit my last job. I'm actually looking at this and I think I need to put something in behind that. to fill that gap in. That would work fine. So just cut this up a bit. Put this in. Yeah, that would be fine. Right, so I'm just going to do that, not on the top of my sewing machine. Going to iron it down. Right, so let's just fill that little gap in. So I'm going to start from the top up here, and I'm just going to run a stitch around the edge of my moon, and notice that's in, I think that's in the wrong spot as well. That needs to come up and go under the edge of my raven, if I can. If not, my option would be to do some thread painting in that sort of colour. It's not coming up, so I will go back and I will just put a piece of thread. It's just, I've just overlapped the wrong bit, so they've got this overlapping the top of my raven, and that's just not right, so I'll go back and do that. So I'm just, but what I'm going to do now is just go round my moon as it should be. Basically just go around the outside of the raven here. Right, now this green area is actually over the top of my moon because it made a nice cut all the way around. So when I come to do some stitching on here, I will make sure I'll go round on the edge of the green as well. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do some circles, I think, along my moon. Give it a bit of a... So I'm not going to go around all my bits, I'm just going to go do a bit of a pattern. just gone under there. Worrying about this too much because that will go on at the end, and I'll go round that with a zig zag stitch to make sure I don't get that well over the side of my canvas, so that I'm doing around this edge bit you're not going to see anything. Right, I'm quite happy with that, so I'm going to stop there. Right. I'll move the camera so you can get a bit more of an idea how it looks. Over here on top of all my junk. So there you go. See, it's quite, gives it quite a nice, attractive sort of look to it. So I'm going to finish off by doing my fencing, and the fencing I'll probably put a few extra sort of long lines in, but mostly I'll just be going around the pieces. Okay, so that's it for now. So this is how it's looking right now. Bye for now.